Professor? You? Yeah. Please. Okay, after one sentence, a little break, then begin again, please.
Okay, thank you so much. So 2019 Global Innovation Forum Communique, WTA, UNESCO and Daejeon Metropolitan City jointly held the 2019 Global Innovation Forum on 21st to 23rd of October 2019 in Daejeon Metropolitan City, Republic of Korea, under the theme of Towards a Smart City from a Sustainability Context.
The Spanish Science Industry Association in EU STAR, the Association of Korean Women Scientists and Engineers, KWSE, Gangnam National University, CNAU, and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, participated as co-organizers hosting the thematic special sessions.
Everybody happy? There's nothing wrong, right? So would you continue to read?
Thank you. As representatives and innovators of governments, universities, research institutes, science and technology parks and enterprises, we attended the forum to share information and form a consensus on policy environment, the characteristics and ripple effects of smart city projects, and the necessity and direction of the city information platform as a key strategy. In particular, recognizing the need for policy development, infrastructure and system implementation, information collection and service from a sustainability perspective, we were able to achieve meaningful results, to find various practical agendas and share various opinions.
Okay, everybody happy with this? If there is objection, we will stop. Otherwise, we will go ahead. Please. No. Oh, you have objection?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the problem?
The third line from the bottom.
Okay.
Where it starts with infrastructure.
Third one?
Yeah, it starts with infrastructure. Third line from the bottom of the paragraph. Infrastructure and system implementation, information collection, and service provision.
Provision, yeah, better. Provision should be added. Okay, thank you. Omar, you have good eyes. Okay, thank you. And we begin, another sentence, another paragraph. Please.
Okay. Through the knowledge, information, and discussion shared at this forum, we recognize the need for the following agenda items for smart city implementation from a sustainable and inclusive perspective, and agreed to continue to work together.
Okay, what is red? Okay, Secretariat Office. What is red? Why they have red character? Okay, this is a revised one. Okay, this is different from original one, so it should be better than original one. Everybody happy? Okay, thank you. And please proceed another sentence.
Number one, we recognize that smart cities are not new urban development projects, but city development strategies which enhance quality of life, urban competitiveness and sustainability through efficient management of cities by exploring diverse services based on ICT and accumulated city information.
Okay, thank you. Any objection? No. Okay, please, second, number two.
Number two, we recognize that the primary goal of the smart city implementation is to improve quality of life and create a good living and working environment through efficient city management and better service expansion.
Thank you. And Any objection? No? Thank you. Number 3.
We recognize that the ongoing creation of innovation sources through education and science, capacity building, knowledge generation, and information sharing is an important task in responding to the fourth industrial revolution and in creating a smart and inclusive ecosystem. We also recognize that the need for changing the roles and cooperation system among innovative actors via new governance models that provide better collaboration among the formerly siloed approaches, such as those universities, STPs, local governments, civic societies, and businesses to establish smart innovation platforms.
Okay, thank you. We have siloed, very fascinating, word. It should be very popular and new, trendy word. Okay, anybody have any objection so far? Okay, thank you. Number 4, please.
Sorry,
Okay.
I would actually delete the word siloed. I think we should just focus on collaboration. I don't think necessarily in every city that we have these silos that occur between each of the institutions.
So your suggestion is a exchange siloed to...
I'd just say better collaboration among and then the actors involved.
Okay. It would be better. Okay. You change it that way, please. Among.
I'd take that out.
Among universities, yeah. Oh, it's okay. Thank you. Number 4, please.
I have a veto on that, but if everyone... I don't like it to take it out, to be honest.
Okay,
Because
he
we
is the
have to
person
describe-
who put in. So I guess this is very fancy word for me, but it may be not understandable to everybody, right? So anyway, it's good word for me. Is there any objection we put siloed here in this sentence? You're not happy with siloed?
I think the wording says formally siloed, so if it's formally siloed, why are we putting it in there? Because we have moved on from being siloed.
Okay.
So to me, it's redundant.
Raymond, you answer it. You answer him.
There was a suggestion from my colleague on the left saying putting the siloed in brackets. Yeah, then we have it in a kind of, not everywhere, but sometimes and often, whatever. Yeah, so we put just the siloed in brackets.
Brisbane, you okay with that? No?
I just don't agree with siloed. I think it's a negative connotation on how our cities function. And my view is that there's lots of institutions in that list. And when we take it back home, not every institution will see it that way, will see themselves siloed that way. So I think it's got a negative context to the accord that I don't think is necessary.
Not necessary.
May I chime in here?
Yeah.
I think siloed in the context in which it exists here is not negative. It's actually a reminder to people that not every community, not every country, not every city has developed the strategy for coordinated action. So it's a reminder not to do that. If you remove it, then the reminder goes.
Okay, you got patron. You gonna give up, Brisbane? Anyway, we should go ahead.
That's what it says. It says better collaboration. So it's acknowledging that these institutions can collaborate better. That's what that English says. It says better collaboration. So it's acknowledging that collaboration can be better. So you don't need the siloed word in there.
Okay, what is your major? English? Your major is English? If that is the case, we will adopt your opinion.
Well, it's economics, so that...
Economics. Well, Raymond, you may be more close to English, right? No?
Professor Khan. Professor Khan, I think the word better,
What?
the word better, if you change it to provide the desired collaboration among the formally siloed approaches such as, then because the better and the formally siloed are two things that are similar. But if
Okay.
you put the desired, that is what we want.
That's good. We change it. Oh, Omar, you're very genius. Okay, we do it. Both sides may be happy with that, right? Principal is okay?
No, strike out better.
Strike up?
Yes.
Remove. Local government is serious.
Local governments.
Local government is city. You need that word? It's the same one. Local government is city. It could be different, but city is included in local governments. Okay? Okay, we're very happy with this. So it is over. We happy with finishing this sentence. Number 4, please.
We recognize that the key of smart city implementations lies in applying new technology-based application services and city management systems to existing cities and also developing new cities, and strive to spread smart city promotion achievements to the international community, thus accumulating diverse information in cities, finding city problems, and developing services.
Okay, thank you. Number 5.
Can we remove the city before management?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, remove it. See? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I missed it. Number 5, please.
We recognize that the verification process is essential to optimize the impact that may occur in smart city implementation. We agree to actively participate in efforts to leverage trial and error and in interacting with the international community.
Thank you. Number 6.
We recognize that the evolution of Technopolis as a test bed for services and policies based on the smart technologies and smart city solutions is necessary considering the product service system. We agree to continuously share our experiences, information and monitoring of Technopolis development policies with the international community through Global Innovation Forum, and actively participate in promoting innovation growth based on science and technology.
It's okay? Okay, thank you.
Should be through the Global Innovation Forum. Yeah?
Yeah. D global, okay. Thank you. Then, okay. We had 7, 8, 9 on draft, but after we, scrutinize sentence by sentence, 3 paragraphs have the same meaning, so we reduced. So this is, a little not clear character number 8 in the 9, we got to delete. Instead, we totally changed and summarized in 7. So would you read number 7?
Number 7. In order to efficiently manage a city, advanced technology based on sensors, detectors, ICT, and other technologies should be used. Platforms are an important tool to achieve good objectives. However, special care should be applied from the point of view of data and privacy protection. Monitoring the progress and information interchange among smart cities is deemed highly desirable.
So nice. Happy? Okay, go ahead. Another one.
Yeah.
And I asked 3 special session, and some session told us we original draft already have what they got to put here, so we not have 4 more paragraphs. Instead, we have just 2 more here. But all opinions from thematic session is included here. So please go ahead, number 11. No. Oh, you changed it. Number 9 then, right?
Or number 8?
Number 8, number 8, yeah.
KWSE recognized the importance of enhancing and continuing international research collaboration for innovation in science and technology. We shared the commitment to support women's key roles in networks of science and technology and the importance of global collaboration and global mobility.
Thank you. It may be good, right? Number 9, please.
We recognize that youth in entrepreneurship is a key drive for global economic growth, but that starting a venture is not for everyone. We presented fundamental requirements for startup innovation. They include self-assessment, business plan development know-how, understanding team building, market knowledge, and end-user feedback. We agreed to get involved to provide continued education, mentoring, and supporting youth entrepreneurs.
Okay, thank you. Number 10,
There's
please. You have it.
It should be a sentence break somewhere. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Requirements for startup innovation, period, then capital T.
period should go in between. Okay? Yeah. Number 10, please.
We recognize that high-level education, scientific research centers, and related organizations are fundamental for smart city sustainability. They guarantee the better use of information processes and the continuous endogenous growth of smart cities based on their own perspective and needs.
Okay, looks good, right? So we summarized all 10 paragraphs. 10 is better than 11. You have some opinion?
I'm thinking, could you move up a little bit, please? I'm thinking from 8, or rather the paragraph, or number 8, number 9, and 10 should come to the top if this is going to be a communique, so that they are not part of what is agreed to, but a recognized and accepted principle of the organization. So we say, whereas we A, B, C, D, we then hereby number 1 to 7.
So what you mean is this 8, 9, 10 go in the beginning?
Yeah, they become
Then
whereas we,
Okay.
yes.
Everybody agree with? Okay, why not? We change it order, put 7, 8, 9 first. Why beginning is begin with ABC and greater numbers? Behind, go ahead.
What I'm suggesting is the A and B, ABC, B statement of principle, and 1 to 7 be resolutions.
Okay.
Whereas we agree that this, we hereby resolve 1 through 7.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, good idea. Out. Sorting out. Okay, sorting out. Oh, yeah, I know.
Based on that comments, I would like to make a suggestion. Section previously B, can you, at the bottom, the last sentence, sorry, we agreed to change to we recognize the need because it's now resolution. Just change agree to recognize the need to get involved. Or we make a commitment to get involved.
We commit to get involved, to get involved in providing, no, remove 2, okay. Take out 2. Continued, is it continued or continuing education? Or to provide continuing education, yeah. Provide continuing education.
I just want to ask one question. How you are going to commit? With budgets, money?
Part of what the workshops here do is actually providing continuing education, and that's also an aspect of the conference. So to the extent that WTA and the Global Innovation Forum is alive and well, is actually doing that.
Yeah, but what my question is, because it's not the same, we recognize the need to get involved, that we commit. So my question is, how are you going to commit?
I understand the budgetary implication of your question, but from my point of view, there are many ways we commit. If you and I commit to be present at the conference and we commit to be present here with our thinking and sharing, it creates a platform to achieve all the goals mentioned in that paragraph. I learn from your experiences and failures, you learn from my experiences and failures. You go and do things better where you come from, and the same for me.
Yeah, sounds okay. Okay, everybody happy until number 10?
I think we can just clarify that a bit by saying we commit to get involved in, and then continuing education, mentoring, supporting youth entrepreneurs. That might be a bit softer.
A little wait.
statement I was making comes after the A, B, and C, so we can then tweak the upper end. The resolution comes after C. We hereby resolve to. But
Omar, you better to use microphone.
Okay, yeah. I'm saying that paragraph where it starts with through the knowledge. If you read, you see from the end, we recognize the need for the following agenda items. But now we have moved A, B, C. So that paragraph has to be changed and then moved to the bottom to count the resolutions.
Yeah, okay.
yes,
Yeah, yes.
and then the last part of it will say we hereby resolve to 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Now better, right?
So still go down.
Go down.
So still Kelechi, you remember you said, while that statement need to come above the A. I think maybe you can cast it.
Work on the latter part. Let me think about the right phrasing to connect the first paragraph with the ABC.
Okay.
I think some of the confusion might come from the fact that.
How about this? Our editor-in-chief is Young Phillips, so let him finish it, right? Okay, it's your turn.
Thank you, BJ. As I read this, it's unclear or ambiguous whether the agenda items are, we are recommending these actions to the host organizations, including UNESCO and the city, or we are committing to these agenda items as individuals, or we are committing to them on behalf of the host organizations. If we can clarify that, then I think these other items under discussion will be easier to resolve.
This is exactly the point. I mean, because one thing is recommending, another different thing is committing.
Okay, separate recommending and committing. It's okay? Okay, proceed. Okay, move at the bottom. You feel okay? Nope.
I just think about maybe you don't do ABC, but you do by bullet, because ABC give people the feeling of order, and bullet is like similar, you know. So you don't say A, B, C, it's just bullet.
Oh yeah.
No order.
Okay, it is. What is your opinion, Phillips?
I have a suggestion. You see, above KWSE, if you say while recognizing, semicolon, right? And then you come to the first paragraph, you don't need KWSE because it's a forum. You don't need to qualify it. Otherwise, every institution will say this is what. Yeah. So you just say, while recognizing at the top. Go to the top paragraph. No, just above we. Yes. While, I-L-E. While.
W-H-I-L.
While recognizing. Semicolon.
Yeah.
Carriage returning paragraph. Enter. Right. Now you take, you put a bullet. Put bullet now. The importance of enhancing and continuing international research. Bullet. Next, go to that recognize. The youth entrepreneurship. Just start at the youth entrepreneurship. Remove the we recognize. right? Then
Yeah.
go to there, down again.
Yeah.
Then that high level education,
Yeah.
it has that high level, that high level, So then now you qualify the statement, we hereby resolve, go down now.
We hereby resolve.
We resolve that through the knowledge information, blah, blah, blah. Then here, instead of we recognized,
Resolve.
we just, because this all discussion, remove all this.
We remove
Yeah.
the
We hereby
Hereby
resolve
resolve.
the following agenda items. We resolve the following, we hereby resolve the following, colon. So now take the whole of, the second paragraph, next paragraph from this, No, that from the following agenda items, we hereby resolve the following agenda items for smart city implementation. No, it goes up from for smart city implementation. Yeah. No? That one, remove it. Good. Item for smart city implementation for sustainable, inclusive, perspective, agreed. Then put and agreed to continue to work together off too. Then put a colon there. Then the list will become okay. We hereby resolved the following agenda items for smart city implementation from a sustainable and inclusive perspective. Colon. And then the list will now go 1, 2, 3.
Colon. Remove.
So now, all this we recognize. Just say that smart cities are not, that the primary goal smart city, that the ongoing, all this we recognize will disappear.
Yeah.
But we have recognized already the three, so why do we recognize again?
For each of the numbers, you remove recognize.
Go down.
Okay, number 1, instead of we recognize, remove that. Just start from that smart cities,
That.
So then you go to number 2, just remove we recognize.
We recognize. Remove.
Put it with that. Number 7.
That managing.
Good. Make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know, we have to see the first sentence.
Up. Yeah.
We hereby resolve.
Resolve, not resolve. No? Yeah.
Keep going. Okay, stop right there. We hereby resolve that smart city implementation, we hereby resolve that, or if he's suggesting we say we agree, okay. Smart city implementation first of all. Under normal protocol, we don't need the words that come after that. It simply should say, we hereby resolve that 1, 2, 3. That's the normal.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's better.
So the that in each number leaves, or you removed it. Okay, good. Here.
Yeah, remove that. That better.
By saying that, maybe it is not my understanding, you resolve, but here we can see, we recognize first, but we are not taking action saying we commit, we agree, or maybe resolve is solving that problem or not.
Now also you deleted words like inclusive, for example, before, which I think is an important word.
The intent of a structure like this is actually to provide leeway to carry through the commitment and the values. If we are saying, I mean, it doesn't take away from the idea of inclusiveness. We can try to put that in the principles, but the resolutions are supposed to be actionable items. The principles are supposed to be things we aspire to. So under inclusive, etc., we can put those before we hereby resolve. But 1 through 7 should contain actionable items.
Correct. Resolutions, they imply action, but none of these are actions.
That's a different conversation. I was making a suggestion in terms of structure.
So resolutions entail actions, and actions entail commitments, and commitments entail money, among other things. So that's why I don't understand what is the game.
The challenge with the conversation you and I are having is the fact that WTA and Global Innovation Forum, unless there is something you know that I don't know, has not put money on the table to say it's going to fund all the activities in the various smart city projects. These are merely principled statements to suggest a forum where we share ideas.
Okay, that is correct, but then let's not talk about commitments, let's talk about suggestions, let's not talk about resolutions, but let's talk about thoughts or whatever you want to call it, but let's try to use something that is proper to, as you rightly say, a meeting of sharing information and so on, that a meeting that at the end is ended up now in resolutions.
Could we just replace resolve with believe?
Observe.
We can try to believe. I have no qualms or quarrels with your suggestions, but the whole idea of this kind of multinational engagement is not to water down the aspirations by using words that may not have tangible meaning to them. We use the words, then it's up to us in Zimbabwe, in Korea, Japan, wherever it is we go, to then take it and bring it into actionable items at the local level. We are not the implementation group. the implementation group has to take this and go to their local context.
Yeah, that's correct. We are not organization to implement ideas. We just suggest ideas, right? And sharing information. Okay.
I think resolve is okay because it's a forum.
Yeah, resolve. Maybe.
Forum provides
Or
the platform for
generalized
people to
item.
discuss.
Terms,
And we resolved.
generalized term. Resolve maybe fit, right? Okay, please go down. Then as a relation. We finished number 7, so would you continue? Read
No,
at the bottom.
Before you continue, I think there was the inclusiveness we mentioned, which is key, which was, by the way, proposed by our team. We think by taking away, we all agree maybe we need to put it on the top, because I know it is also in a number 3, at least originally we put inclusive. But we decided to put it on the top so it could be always remembered.
Professor Kang, can I just clarify? So when we're signing this communique, are we signing it as people who are in the WTA or people who have attended this forum, or are we signing it on behalf of our organisations or on behalf of our cities? What are we actually signing when we sign?
Okay, this the member. Okay, if you are the member, you have the authority to sign the communique. That's what I'm understanding.
So I'm just trying to understand, because the reason why I had such an objection to the siloed thing is, as a representative of Brisbane, I'm signing saying that the people in my own city were siloed and didn't work together. And as a city representative, that's not a nice thing for a city to do and to say about its own people. It's okay for other representatives that don't represent a city. I can understand people having different views, but from a government perspective, it's a bit of a slur, and that's why I had a strong view on that particular point.
Okay, you talk.
Can I just make a comment? I never understood it in that way, that you make a statement here for your city, because you are just one person out of a big group which is represented by the participants in this conference, yeah, and including the members of WTA.
It's not true.
So you're not making any statement about your city. You're making a statement as being part of a wider community with totally different statuses and leverages and economic development stages. Yeah? So I would say that it's not as strong as that, but you are part of a group. You're not signing as individual city and claim that all these points are true for your city, but for the whole group, covering all these countries, including development countries, you make a point.
If I may add, we are not, again, if I'm wrong, please somebody correct me. This is not an intergovernmental organization. This is a non-governmental organization, which also includes membership from local government, but also non-government. Excuse me. There has never been anything in the protocol of a resolution of this type that binds any government or any entity to implementation if it does not have the capacity to do so. Otherwise, United Nations would have ceased to exist a long time ago.
Okay, I think we all the same status. We participating in this assembly or in this meeting. So we should interpret, everybody can admit or, put some their ideas in making communique here. Is it understandable to Brisbane government?
Well, I'm making the point that I'm signing on behalf of the Lord Mayor of Brisbane. So I reject what's being said. I'm actually signing on behalf of my city. And that's why, thank you for your support. It seems that no one else supports me. So please, please have your voice.
Sorry, I made the point before. I mean, what kind of communicated it this? What do you mean by resolution here? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of commitment and resolution? Do we have the mandate from our organizations actually to sign this?
Commitment may be interpreted in many ways, but I mentioned before in the process of meeting smart city, for an example, we like smart city, but we do not know what is smart city. That may be the same. Commitment may be interpreted many different ways. People like it. Why just put it? Just sign it. It has no mandatory obligation given to you, right? And we should finish about 20 minutes ago. We have another schedule, so let's go over and finish discussion at this point. Brisbane, please understand the situation. If you like, we will call or write a letter to your mayor about this. Are you okay? It's okay to Brisbane? Resolution, you do not like the expression?
It's okay. I only wanted one word removed, so I'm happy with the entire entire document. Just
the problem with the English language is when we look at words and we are interpreting it out of its context, it could carry on a different meaning. Resolution does not have the same active ingredient as resolve. When you resolve, you're resolving to find a solution. A resolution is more of a firm commitment to do something. But resolve, you're saying you look for solution. And that's my whole understanding of this. And traditionally, protocol-wise, resolve has always been used for that purpose. Okay, we are resolving to go do this. Doesn't mean that we are commanded to do it.
Yeah, and you, briefly?
Very briefly, just in case it may be of help. I think I agree with this, the comment just made. This is a communique. This is not a formal resolution by an intergovernmental agency or by a government. It's a document that communicates what took place here and what the discussions were here. I think it's good that there is language in here that shows the willingness to act. But in the end, this represents the discussions that took place here, and the purpose of this document is to communicate that discussion to an audience that was not able to be here in person. So to me, that is the purpose of the document. Those who sign it here, of course, are signed because they took part in these discussions and feel that this is something that they wish to communicate to those back home. It doesn't have the status, to me, of a formal resolution because we are not mandated to make that such a document here. It's a communique. It's a communication document. So that would be my suggestion in order to resolve and move forward. Yeah.
Yeah, that is smart idea to solve discussion. Discussion is over, okay? This is just a document. Have no mandatory things when you're back home, right? Okay, we go ahead at the bottom. So, would you, continue to read?
Okay, shall I do it that as innovation leaders who seek to promote sustainable development through innovation based on the science and technology, we agree to support and cooperate in ensuring that the agreements made through the Communique of the 2019 Global Innovation Forum can be implemented.
Okay, go ahead. And we did it already, right? So go ahead at the bottom. At the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Here.
Yeah.
In the future, we will actively. Yeah, shall I continue? Yeah, okay. In the future, we will actively cooperate in promoting the regional development based on the science, technology, and innovation. Oh, okay. In the future, we will actively cooperate in promoting regional development based on science, technology, and innovation, on improving the quality of life of citizens and the environment for businesses, and advancing sustainable society by continuously collaborating on implementation items and exchanging information through the ongoing Global Innovation Forum.
Okay, sounds good. Why don't you give some big applause? Okay, this style may be the same as Kim Jong-un, North Korea. So sometimes it's very good, efficient way of doing things. Everybody satisfied what we wrote and what we did in documentation. So we will have signature process. Please make a print and proceed the signature. And meanwhile, we will have photo session. We contributed a lot in this meeting, so we will have photo session with President of WTA. We go up and we'll take picture. Okay, thank you. We successfully finished roundtable meeting today.